whole team, it's no competition. Boy, I did it by myself, it's a solo mission. Running up the charts, I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I'm with the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, and I hit that.
NFL football has come to Southern Nevada as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. The atmosphere here electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway here in Las Vegas. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And their decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. This well upfield across the 35. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
Yeah, we saw that advantage right there. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
12 yards there and a first down.
The 42-yard line.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Running is Jacobs. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Down the middle of the field, and he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. first down. Mariota. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
26-yard line.
Second and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. After the turnover, it's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. The 20, 10, and all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are going to take a first quarter lead. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Raiders 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
A run with Jacobs there on first down, but he'll manage only a yard or 2 at best. Second down coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now?
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they've got to find a way to get it back together.
Third and long here for Mariota. Got his connection complete to Ruggs. 20! And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw up the...
And he fires one that's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the moment...
This is going to be intercepted. It's a fumble over Byron Jones, and he'll take it across midfield. 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. From the gun, it's Tua. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Dolphins 14, Raiders 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one.
Odell Beckham Jr. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up.
The kick is good.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st down, Dolphins.
Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Gain on the play.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Following the interception here, Mariota. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Marcus Mariota with his third touchdown pass of the afternoon. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And his kick is right through.
Makes the score Raiders 21.
Dolphins following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short... Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off around the 37. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. Play action now. Mariota. Buying time to his left. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
14.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Got an open man, it's Ruggs. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the red zone now, Mariota. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Shaq Lawson able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Here's a handoff to Jacobs, and he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Eric Harris.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Reception here by Ruggs. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 4th down, and on comes the Raider kicker, Daniel Carlson. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Carlson is good, and that will extend their lead even further. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
On 2nd down, Tua.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. That muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Gain of 20. And the Dolphin 1st down.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
To Chris Godwin. A gain of 9 yards. First down, Dolphins.
So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. A quick pass here to Godwin. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a 1st down. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Breida. It was Isaiah Johnson there to make the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a give to Breida. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
Run there by Matt Breida, and he spent the early part of his career in San Francisco sharing the backfield and sharing the ball. What you really want with him, open space and make sure he's touching it, because he can take it from 0 to the end zone in a very short amount of time.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, Mariota. Over the middle of the backer. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. Mariota on 1st down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mariota. And for the 3rd time here this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Bobby McCain. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10.
Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Breida. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
30-yard line.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. He's got the lane, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Daniel Carlson on for the point.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this run.
I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Play action. Now it's Tua. And throw right side complete to Parker. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches.
At the 30.
Now it's Breida. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 28. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Tua now on first down. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. This is Breida. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They go back to the ground, this time Swift. And here he'll get it down to the 7.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Once again, it's Swift. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
For the field goal, a 27-yard attempt.
Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins are going to be forced to settle for 3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Tagovailoa. He's going to look. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Devontae Parker. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And thanks to the interception, the Dolphins offense cashes in with 6. And it's incomplete. But a flag is down here, so hang on. Let's see what we've got. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty is a result of that hit there.
So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal.
Dolphins 20.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
It's a pickup of 3.
Off the play fake, Mariota. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
That's good for a Las Vegas. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Intended for Odell Beckham.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
3rd quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10. from the shotgun. It's Mariota. And he's got the hook up to Ruggs. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on third. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Again, it's Mariota. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Raekwon Davis on the stop. It's a loss of 1. Brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from the 6 this time. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Raiders 38. Dolphins
following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over first and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
That catch good for only a couple. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now a pass hauled in downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play there for the Dolphins. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get it right here, right in front of them. Melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And less than a yard.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Now Mariota. That's knocked away and incomplete.
Intended for Henry Ruggs. Incomplete. Results in a 4th down.
Here's A.J. Cole now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be Dolphin football.
First and 10.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that one incomplete. They'll try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. But to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Now Tua. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe you can expect more passes like that downfield. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And he connects Wirtz. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
Down Miami.
Looking downfield for Godwin. And this one is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Chris Godwin, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Parker. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down.
16 yards.
He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the 1st.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well.
11 on the play.
And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowl tight end, Zach Ertz, the intended target. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 7 yards to go.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those.
And he found it. It's on the ground. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. And his throw here is incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and that'll bring up second down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. Trying to run it in, DeMarco. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
That's someone who's pretty happy right there. That's the defensive coordinator. Body after body, getting to him before he can get started.
2nd and goal from the 1. Try to punch it in with Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Taken in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. 1st down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On the tackle.
Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to do it effectively as well.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the turnover by Jones. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
At the 48-yard line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. After the turnover, it's Tua. On the crossing route, complete. That's Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Now Tua, a big spot for the rookie from Alabama. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down here in a 1-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now it's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Wilson against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block, it'd be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
He's back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And they'll find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And they'll get him down right around the 16.
Josh Jacobs, the ball.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
16-yard line. A gain of 2. Brings up
back to throw. Flushed out right. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow. So many practices that we've watched over time where the offense works on scoring late in the game and finding a way to win, as we just saw there.
Just saw it right there. Now can they preserve that advantage that they just got? Extra point by Carlson, up and good. So it's now a 3-point game here in the closing stages, as a field goal now can only tie it.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
See how they handle it. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So now here comes the field goal team for the third time today. 4 seconds to go. This would send us to overtime. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas,